Hi, I'm Dave Haring, Executive Director of the Lincoln Airport Authority, and today we're talking master planning. For those of you watching any of the news clippings about the airport over the last couple months, you may have noticed that the airport recently kicked off a significant planning effort, or master planning effort to be exact. However, many people might not know exactly why that's important or even what it is. So I figured that the best way to figure that out would be to go right to the source. Thus, I've asked our Director of Planning Development, Chad Lay, to join me here today to really talk about master planning. So Chad, welcome. So why don't you tell us what this master planning effort is?
Absolutely, Dave. A master plan is one of the most important planning efforts that an airport undertakes, and that's because it guides the development of the airport for many years to come.
So, we have this. I brought this here today as a nice little exhibit. We got this really big, thick document. So we already actually have a master plan. So why are we doing another one?
Yeah, absolutely. The existing master plan that we have is now several years old, and so obviously we want to refresh it from time to time, and that's because at its core, when it's really distilled down to the basics, a master plan looks at current demand and projected future activity to determine the facilities that the airport needs and then the projects needed to construct them.
Sure, so is this like a document that so many of the documents at the airport, the FAA has to approve this, or how is this just an internal document? What exactly is sort of the process for this?
A little bit of both. The FAA does get involved in the master plan. They don't approve the entire plan. They only approve two small parts, the forecast and the airport layout plan. But then the airport master plan goes into topics above and beyond that. But essentially at its core, the FAA funds it because they want to make sure that we have a plan for the future of the airport in order to protect all the investment that they've got in the aviation infrastructure here in Lincoln.
So is this just something that you're doing back in your office, or who all's engaged in this effort?
No, in fact, we've got a consultant on board that's putting together the master plan for us, Kaufman Associates. And then in addition to that, we also try to involve the public and the major stakeholders at the airport. And that's so that we can take into consideration any input that they may have.
So what sort of projects exactly are we looking at as part of this?
Absolutely. It looks across a broad spectrum, everything from reconstruction of major runways to smaller projects that may impact the growth of general aviation, all the way around to what kind of terminal facilities the airport may need.
It's pretty ironic that you mentioned terminal facilities, because the reason that we are in these luxurious accommodations today as opposed to the more picturesque terminal is because our terminal kind of has some things going on right now. But we're out of time to talk about that today, so I'll have to do that next time. Chad, thanks for being here. Thank you for watching, and please check out LNK on your next adventure.